Shut up and sit down.
Good afternoon from a rainy afternoon. So I'm yet again ripping out my sink. You know, there's just like some things that you do in your cargo van that you're like just never happy about, and it's the sink, which I've never used. I just use it as storage. Anyway, so I'm now heading to my storage unit, which is about a couple miles from my house, and we're in a freaking tornado again, or a hurricane, or a cyclone, or a monsoon. It's just like, and this is like 5 years ago, Harriette and I lost our home in the flooding. So I just don't like, I like the rain. I just don't like it when the whole city of Houston just gets like, goes ballistic, I guess. You know, people driving 1,000 miles an hour, just gonna get where I'm going because it's raining. I don't know. And the rain is so hard here that you can't actually see when you're driving, but it's subsided a bit, so I can see a little bit. Anyway, so I'm going to go down to my storage unit and get my jigsaw, which I never thought I'd use, but I've actually cut holes in a lot of things lately. So I found a new countertop, which actually matches the sideboard countertop, which isn't really a countertop. It's actually the front of a drawer for an IKEA kitchen. And I got it in the as-is section for like 20 bucks, and it fits perfectly. So I'm going to cut a 12-inch by 12-inch hole, or square, in the new piece of MDF. I know it's not the best wood, and it's probably totally toxic. Anyway, so I'm going to cut a hole in it and put the sink in it, and then attach it back to the wall. So it should be pretty easy. And then I'm going to work on putting some more things up for storage. And then I'm going to go take the van in a few days down to the guy that put the slick locks in, and I'm going to see if he can do a side window. So I'd like to put like a little horizontal side window in my cargo door. And I was going to do a big window, but then when I stand up, I wouldn't be able to like see out or have like my morning Instagram coffee. I don't drink coffee, but anyway, my morning Instagram tea. I wouldn't be able to do that if I had the regular low door window. So if I get a like horizontal window, just a vent kind of window in the cargo door, I think that would look so much nicer. And then that way I could, like, you know, look out when I'm cooking, which I don't cook, or look out when I'm just, you know, standing in my van. But it would also lighten the van up a little bit, because the Nissan NVs, it has kind of that like puppy dog front. I think it looks like a little white dog. Has a puppy dog, like a truck puppy dog. Has a truck hood, and the truck hood is like the window is angled really like at an angle, which means that there's not a lot of light inside the van, which is good because it doesn't heat up very easily. But the downside is that it doesn't keep it very bright. And then the back windows are kind of medium-sized windows, so also it doesn't make the van very bright during the daytime. And so if I get that side window, I think it'll really open up, you know, really open up the space, and that will be great. And then also for ventilation and to prevent mold and all that stuff, I think it would be also great. So I am now going to run some errands. I've had just phone calls all day today. Don't know why I'm talking so much on the phone. And I had a Zoom call as well. I actually like did my hair and stuff. So anyway, my storage unit is over here. And last time I was here, I forgot the number because I hadn't been here in so long. So anyway, I probably should get rid of the storage unit, but it's always good to have. You never know. So anyway, okay, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna cut holes in wood. So wish me luck. Good afternoon. It's so hot. Still, it's like 100 degrees. It is July, the end of July. It'll be August on Monday, which is, no, Sunday, maybe. I don't know. It'll be August soon, and it's crazy that it's already August. So this year has just flown by. I haven't actually really traveled much in the van in the last month. I was in Austin for 3 weeks. I did 1-day trip, which you can see that video about. Basically, it's just too hot to do anything, and Texas is just too far to get anywhere. Plus, anywhere I want to go is either on fire or ridiculous gas prices. And plus, you know, I've got adult stuff to do when I'm home, like grown-up things, responsibility, and all that good stuff. So, just been taking care of that this week. I'm back in Houston, and for the first time in 2 weeks, I'm taking Prudence out for a little road trip. We're just going to Galveston, just her and me, and little Bucky over here. Just taking her out to kind of stretch her wheels, which is always good. I just got an oil change about 2 weeks ago, but I had to switch out the vehicles. I was in Austin for 2 weeks with the van, brought her back because it's just too much to like run around Austin with a gigantic cargo van. Switched out the SUV, took the SUV back to Austin for a week, and then now I'm back in Houston. Got to take care of some things. Had a really late start today. I'm usually don't really get started until, you know, like this late. So it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and I ran 6 miles this morning on the treadmill at my gym at my apartment. The swimming pool looks really inviting, but I think it's going to rain again as usual. It's horrible weather here in Houston. It never rains in Austin, but it rains here in Houston. So anyway, so then I'm going to Galveston, and just going to drive around for a bit. Really no reason. There's a Kroger down there. I can get some groceries. That's probably drive an hour and 15 minutes to go get some groceries. But yeah, I just think I'm just going to go kind of just take a drive up the coast. I was up until about 3 o'clock this morning working on a website. I build a lot of websites for friends just for fun and also just to practice. I've probably done about 400 websites in my life. So I just wanted to kind of get this music website out and finished. So pretty happy with how it turned out. So hopefully my friend will be, you know, excited. So I like to help people. I mean, a lot of times the reason that people can't get their, you know, music or their art or anything out there is just because they don't have a website. And it's a high expense, you know, if you don't know anyone that can do it. So I help a lot of friends out. I do a lot of bartering. I get a lot of cupcakes and cakes and, you know, free stuff by doing websites. So I had one friend I would build websites for, and then I would get like free plane tickets. And I was like, yeah, that's a good gig. So if you can get someone to hook you up with free plane tickets and all you have to do is some social media marketing, do it, because you can go to 89 countries like I did. It's amazing. Anyway, so I'm just babbling. It's just really, this video is just really not a lot of anything. It's just me ranting about crap that I have to take care of. I do need to get a new porta potty, and I thought that there was an RV world down toward Galveston, which would make sense, but no, the only one is over in Katy. So I can't go today. I'm not going to take the van 60-mile round trip to Katy and back. So probably just order it online. I'm looking at the Dometic. I want a smaller toilet. I don't need a, you know, 6-gallon tank. I mean, I have to go a lot, but not that much. And then I think I'm just gonna like come back. So I didn't bring my computer, no work stuff with me, nothing, just basically drive and maybe go get some ice cream, maybe get some dinner down in Galveston and then come back. So just kind of a me day, just to get out and about. And then also, you know, figure out what else I need to work on the van. Did rip the plumbing out, as you saw. Not sure what I'm gonna do about that now. So yeah, that's it. Just it's just so hot. It's too hot to be in the van. It's too hot to even run the AC while I'm working, which is just bad for the environment. So I think I'm just gonna have to kind of work on like nothing. So just work on buying things for the van, put it in my storage unit, and then when it cools down I can go ahead and put all that stuff back in. So that's the plan. So I just pulled over on the side of the road, some, you know, I don't know, residential area. Anyway, all right, so that's that. Hoping to get back to Austin soon. It was super fun being there for a couple weeks, but like I said, my main home is Houston. I had to come back, get my mail, you know, take care of some like business stuff, and then hopefully get back out there. So I need to get a paddleboard. That's my next endeavor. So hopefully it'll cool down out there too, and I can, you know, go out on the Lake Travis. So I have a friend who does like vehicle wraps as well. So that's kind of another project that hoping to barter. Maybe I could like do some like social media marketing, email marketing, and get a free wrap on the van. So I have to figure out what design I want, because it's not just painting, it's an actual wrap. So I can do like, I don't know, a Beatles theme or a British theme, just a gigantic like Austin Powers British flag or something. You know, I'm not stealth, so I don't really care what I have. So we're going to figure that out. I'll probably go out there and meet with him in a few weeks and see what can be done. So yeah, so that's that. That's all. Okay, let me get on the road. I've got an hour and 8 minutes to drive. So I'm at the Moody Museum. I've never been here. I've always driven past this. And this is kind of a cool turtle. Pretty cool. So they have a children's museum with a free little library. And then around the back they have the tour of the upper floors. So I'm gonna go check that out. I've never been in here. So let's see what this is about. They also have an oleander garden. I guess that's an oleander flower. And yeah, let's see what this is about. Nice way to break up the drive. So I don't know. Never been in here, know nothing about it. So let's learn something. Okay, so after you get your ticket in there, it's $15. There's no military discount. I don't think anyone does military discounts anymore. You know, we were all in a war fighting the pandemic. Anyway, so they tell you to go over to this garage on the right-hand side and go watch a video and look at some of these old cars. Pretty interesting, but the guy's in there cleaning right now because I got here at 4 o'clock and I think it closes at 5. And then the next thing is to go over to the left. To the front door of this building of the house, and there is a guy that will tell you about it, like explain, you know, the Moody family that lived here for 83 years. They basically built and owned most of Galveston, and apparently in 1983 that's when I guess one of the matriarchs, I guess, from what the lady told me in the entranceway, she said that in 1983 there was a hurricane. As you know, usual, there's hurricanes every 5 minutes here. They decided to convert the house into a museum, and then they no longer resided here. So that's probably why Galveston is kind of a bit of a crap hole. So, because we get hurricanes every 2 minutes, so it kind of sucks. But anyway, this will be interesting. So I'm gonna go around to the front door and just kind of check it out. So I've never been in here, and it's a good way to break up the drive after driving, you know, hour and a half down here. Prudence is out in the street, right over there. Probably gonna have the alarm set off every 3 seconds as well because, you know, it's the main road. Anyway, so yeah, after this I'm just gonna go drive down the coast. So I'm gonna go walk around and see what this is about. interesting. My car alarm keeps going off, so I'm going to move my vehicle and head toward the beach. So that was pretty cool to see how, I guess, the other half lived back in the, I don't know, Victorian era? I don't know, early 1900s. So anyway, very pretty house, a little bit too excessive for me. I kind of like my little tiny home on wheels. But yeah, it's always cool to kind of see old stuff, quote unquote old stuff in America, because it's really not that old. But anyway, still interesting. Definitely check it out. It's, you know, $15 to get in. Probably goes to a good cause, although I think these guys probably already have enough money. So up to you. Now I'm going to go to the beach. So it's funny to see cruise ships down here again. In 2019, on my birthday, I was here, like a few days before my birthday, and I was gifted a cruise to the Caribbean for my 40th. And so I'd never been on a cruise before, and my friend was like, points at the cruise ship and says, "Hey, do you like cruises?" I'm like, "Nah, they suck. They're worse. Oh, it's like a petri dish. Everyone's gonna get sick. Oxygen tanks, blah." And then it turned out that he ended up getting me a cruise. So we went to the Caribbean. That was fun. Anyway, so yes, if someone asks you if you like a cruise, just say yes. So you might get a cruise. So now I'm going to get some ice cream. There's Prudence over there, parked right by the courthouse. There's a lot of, I guess, free parking in the area, but I'm about a quarter mile from the ice cream shop. So I'm going to go check that out. I need ice cream. It's actually quite nice for a Saturday. It's really not busy, I think, because there's really, you know, nothing to do here. They do have the biker rally, which I went to about 2 years ago. So that's like 100,000 people. So I think that's kind of the main event that they have down here every year. But other than that, not a lot going on. So ice cream and then drive and then groceries and then home. So easy Saturday. Thank you for joining me. Not too exciting, but anyway, that's Houston for you. I've pretty much done everything I could do. So this is good. Sometimes you just need kind of a blah day to do nothing.